Welcome back, everybody. So today I decided to make homemade pasta, and my little sister said I should film it, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm using a recipe from Mythical Kitchen. I'll link their video down below so you can watch them do it probably better. So I'm going to start by making the dough, and then it'll have to rest for 30 minutes, and then I'll come back. So first off, wash hands. So, very important step. Make sure you use warm water and soap. Alright.
Does that mean rub?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I already cleaned off my surface, so that's fine. I would have done this beforehand, but I felt I should film so you know I did actually wash my hands. Just in case anybody didn't believe me. Alright, so first off we need 2 cups of flour. So, I did not pre-measure anything. So, I'm using a half cup because this bag of flour is tiny. So, but flour raw is not okay to eat. You could get, I don't think it's E. coli, some sort of disease from it. It's actually worse than raw eggs, so yeah, don't eat raw flour, people. It's dangerous. Alright, I'm gonna move the flour out of the way now. So now I'm gonna show you my little pile of flour here. I'm just gonna make a well in the middle of it now. Why do we make a well? To hold our wet ingredients in.
Instead of using a bowl.
This is how you're supposed to do pasta. So, I should have maybe taken my watch off before I did this, but that's okay. I think my well might be a little small, but
It's fine.
alright.
It's cute.
You see my well here? Cool. I'm gonna take my watch off now. Alrighty. So now we gotta crack 3 eggs into the well.
Want me to crack one for you?
No. I think my well's a little small, but it's okay. Hopefully we don't have a breach.
It's bridge, not breach.
It's a breach.
I thought it was bridge.
You talk a lot for somebody who's supposed to be a silent audience. Alright, so we got our 3 eggs in there. Alright, so now I'm going to wash my hands off again. Just rinse them as time. Or full wash, do whatever you want. Alrighty, so luckily that did not breach my well yet. We're going to put a little olive oil in here. Not a lot, just a little, but whatever oil you have works. Yeah, that looks good. And then just a little bit of salt, not too much because our pasta water will be salted and it will be very salty. Now, I don't have a chopstick like the recipe calls for, so I'm going to use a fork and just gradually, see, we got a breach now. That's okay. Just poke the egg yolks and just gradually mix stuff in. Yeah, it's fine.
Don't be peeing.
I've never done this before, so yeah, I decided to film my first time making pasta. So
I would suggest you get a little more oil.
It looks like so much flour, but they said it's supposed to look like that.
I can't see the eggs.
Because they're mixed in. Alright, I'm going
You sure?
to... Yes, Quinn. Alrighty. Hopefully I didn't get any flour inside the jar. This is supposed to be kind of an arm workout, so maybe I am doing it right. Hope this isn't lightning for you all. I just want it to be one thing so I can put it in the plastic wrap. That's all I want. I'm thinking my eggs were too small because they were very small eggs. Doing it right. Should I get another egg?
Yes.
I'm gonna get another egg and hope it's not a mistake.
Make a little well, Kindle.
They were small eggs, so it's possible that I need another egg. I think the recipe called for large eggs, and they were small eggs, so.
Goes on your head.
I'm gonna tilt this up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna use the fork again just to poke the yolk a little. There's no good way to do this. Like, you either see me or you see the food. We're just gonna focus on the food, I guess. And I'm gonna do that. Okay, now, yeah, that's right. Get in there. Okay. I'm gonna try kneading this with my hands a little bit more now. Kind of taking out a little bit of my frustration on it now. Was this too much for me to take on by myself? Maybe. Am I making a horrible mistake? Also maybe. But I mean, if this doesn't work out, I'll just not post the video. Just completely delete it. It feels a little better. But this is still what we have. And all of this. They claim that it wasn't too much flour. But what I'm seeing is too much flour. I am by no means an expert though, so I have no idea how long you're supposed to knead it for though. This has been like 20-30 minutes now. Yeah, the video's already about 20 minutes. Hopefully a lot of that will be cut out. I mean, I see some of the yellow starting to peek out, but that doesn't seem like it's enough. That seems like just one spot that's not as dry. So, I don't know what to do with this. You don't add water to pasta dough, right? Like, that would be weird. Or would it? Okay, why? Why are you sticking to the counter but not to yourself? Why are you like this?
I say you just put it in the plastic wrap and let
I
it.
don't think it can go in the plastic wrap. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands off again, look at the recipe, see if I'm doing something wrong, and get back to you. Just a minute. So I just got done kneading the dough, I guess. I don't know that I finished. Maybe it's not done, but it's in the fridge to sit for 30 minutes, and we'll find out if it's gonna work. So I'll see you in 30 minutes. Alright, so I just got the dough out of the fridge. We're gonna hope this works. So I'm just going to sprinkle the counter space with flour so we can roll our dough out. Yay! Tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so here's our dough. Let's hope that it's gonna work. I don't know that I got it completely put together, but I think it's fine. I'm going to flour my rolling pin real quick. Alrighty. Now we're just gonna roll this out, I guess. Yeah. Let's hope it gets better as I keep going. Yeah. I don't think this is how it's supposed to be. Should we just do it anyway and see what happens? Let me tell you, pasta is a workout. So if you're looking for a nice arm workout, make homemade pasta. All that kneading and then all this rolling. I mean, maybe I did something wrong, but you can't say it's not a workout. flour. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of olive oil in here, and we're gonna hope that helps. Actually gonna put just a little bit in my hand. Rub my hands together and rub it all over the dough. Look at that.
Ooh.
Do a little bit more. Pour a little bit on the dough this time because this side's really floury. Alright, we're gonna roll it some more and see what happens. Alright, I think it's pretty thin, so I'm gonna just start trying to make pasta. I cut out a little rectangle here. It does feel pretty thick now that it's separate, so I'm gonna roll it out a little bit more now. Okay, now that it's in a smaller piece, it's much easier to roll out. So I'm gonna roll it this way so it doesn't get too long. Okay, that should be kind of fine, I guess. Cut off this excess here. It's maybe a little long, but Alright, now I'm gonna cut it in half and make two out of this. Alright, that's probably thin enough, but I'm gonna roll it out this way a little bit so it's longer. Okay. Now it seems very thin, so that's good. That's what we want. So I'm just gonna kind of fold this over to the middle on both sides, like that, if you can see that, and then I'm gonna fold it all over together, like that. I'm gonna pinch it a whole bunch and flare out the sides like that. Yeah. Alright. It's not sticking super well, but maybe I'm gonna get a little bit of olive oil. It's like literally just a tiny bit, and just put it on there so it will stick. Alright, it's not perfect by any means, but we're gonna hope that that stays in a little farfalle shape. Now that I think I can make this work, I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick and get the water started so that it's ready to go when I have all the pasta done. So right here, I've got my pot of water. You can kind of see how full it is. And I'm gonna salt my pasta water. That seems fine. And then I'm just gonna turn it on high so it can get boiling. And this is red in real life. I don't know why it looks like a portal to another dimension on camera. But, oh well. So I'm going to keep making pasta now. Alright, so my water is boiling, so I'm going to put the small pile of pasta noodles that I have done in the water. Gonna bring the camera over here to see. And I'm just gonna lock them in real quick. We're gonna hope that this works. And they only cook for 2 minutes, so I guess I should hurry. Go rinse those off. This is not all the noodles I have to cook, but these are the only ones that I finished shaping already, so I didn't count to see how many of them there were, so some of them are bigger than others, but that's okay.
We still love them.
Alright, so I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes, and I'm going to pay attention to these ones, I guess, while they are cooking.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I'm just going to use this store-bought sauce and just... Alright, it doesn't want to come out because it's been in the fridge. Hang on. Alrighty. 10 seconds left on the pasta. Goody. Yeah, let's get all that out. Yeah. Alright, so, it said 2 minutes. I don't know if I think these are done yet, but I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to drain them real quick. Alright, so here are some completed noodles. I don't know how well you can see them. They're still hot, but not that hot. So I'm going to put some sauce on these when the sauce is done and work on the rest of the noodles, and I will see you in just a minute. Alright, I'm going to try it real quick and see how it tastes. It tastes like normal pasta. It's a little chewy, I think, but it's good. So I hope you enjoyed this mess. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. Goodbye!